Wait, oh my god, is this the floaters?
Yo, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Let me
Yo,
turn it
you hear
down
me
a
too?
little bit. Huh?
You hear me too?
Yeah. Let me turn my mic down a little
Yo,
bit.
yo.
Yo, what's up? We here. It's the Floaters, episode 1. You know what I mean? To my left, we got Henry Sims. To his right, you got your boy Devin, Niro McCoy, Niro, not Niro. But we here. We here, man. First episode.
First episode of the Floaters. Welcome. Good to have you.
You know, this is a work in progress. We're gonna just do this shit as we go.
Episode 1. This is a pilot episode. You know what I mean? Here with my dog Niro.
Yeah, shout out my man Fonzo. You gonna see him on the show.
Number 30 of the Floaters.
We're gonna have a lot of guests and shit, but to start off, I think we should introduce them to me and you. Like, I think a perfect story for that is tell them about that time we went to the club in New York.
That time we went to the club in New York.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So let's start it off. I don't even remember how it started. But we can get to, I invited this nigga to lunch with me. We in Manhattan. We go to lunch at the Standard.
Where's that at in New York?
It's in the meatpacking district.
Where's that at?
Nigga, I don't know. In the
Let me look it up.
meatpacking
That's what we
district.
got computers for. Shout out to Floaters.
Anyway, he gonna find what the meatpacking district got. So we had lunch. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big boy. I drink. At this time, like I could drink with the best of them. I don't really drink like that now. But you know what I mean? Like at this time, I'm drinking for real. This nigga, he pull up on me. First thing I give him a cup of Remy.
Remy with gin, right?
Remy and gin. That was my drink at the time. Nasty, I know, but it was my drink at the time. Real nigga drink.
Well,
My
why,
man-
why was that your drink at the time?
My man, it don't matter. That's not the point of the story. My man, you'd kill like 3 of them joints. And it was doubles too. Because I remember I always got doubles. I always get doubles for real. Because if I get my drink, I want to feel it.
Uh-huh.
So, I was giving my man what I was having. Mind you, I'm 6'11", 260.
Uh-huh.
This nigga 5'5".
Fine dining once a week, twice a week.
This nigga 5'5".
About 5'5".
You
5'8".
5'5", like
5'8".
199 or
I'm
some shit
5'8".
like that.
And
So the
I'll
drink
take
gonna
the
hit
198.
the drink gonna hit him a little different than it hit me, and I didn't really think about that. So anyway, we keep it moving. We head out. we head out to the club. Long story short, man. And this my man. Granted, I didn't think this shit all the way through. This is my nigga first time really in a club with bottles popping, with girls around, movie type shit. This is his first. If it's not his first time, it's his first time really being there with his man. Like, you know what I mean? So
I was there last week in the meatpacking district. That's why I asked, because I felt like, I'm like, yo, I've seen this type shit before. Because it was like, I never really get off on the 14th Street. But I got off on the 14th. Nah, my shit a little lower. So I got off on the 14th Street, and I felt like I was in that familiar area. But keep it going.
So we in the club. This nigga here, man. And so, it's regular shit for me. Get in the club. My nigga Dino with us. His girl with us. We got a couple chicks with us. Get to the club. I think we start off with like 2 bottles of Hennessy. So the bottles come. It was some shit that happened before that, but I can't remember. But I know when the bottles came,
Dino couldn't get in the bar because he had a jersey on.
Nah, that shit is irrelevant. The bottles came. The bottles came. And we turned up feeling good. And
Let me butt in. I feel like that was my first time in VIP for real. I was just like, yo, we got the bottle. There's bitches on the dance floor. Why are we over here? Like, why are we over here just sitting with the bottle? But then I learned that when you're in VIP, you're supposed to act like it ain't nothing.
He don't know nothing. And that's why I can't really be mad at him. But as the story goes on, trust me, you see why I was mad at this nigga. So
you got something, because I'm blacked out at this point.
Hold on, no. At this point, you not. We just got here. So the bottles come. Some shit happened. I can't remember. I'm looking around. I'm like, yo, one of the bottles missing and Devin missing. Where the fuck this nigga at?
I was on the dance floor with the bottle, passing
Where the
out
fuck
shots
this
of
nigga?
thoughts.
I look down.
Passing out shots of thoughts.
I look around. Mind you, I paid for the fucking bottles, number one. And it's club etiquette. The nigga that paid for the bottle kind of deciphered what happened. Like, yeah, take a drink. But this nigga sitting here pouring shots for niggas. I don't even know.
Maybe we should start with a different
straight
story.
in his mouth, straight in niggas' mouth. I'm like, yo, Devin, what you doing? Yo, he like, yeah, get turned up.
No. You was looking for yeah, I mean, right? And
Right.
them niggas was puffing that Sean Combs. You know what I'm saying? So I
Right,
was
you
like,
ain't
all
gotta
right.
sugarcoat it.
I was like, let's barter. I got the bottle. Y'all niggas want the bottle. Y'all got the gas.
I don't remember that
Let my
part
man
at
hit the
all.
gas. So yeah, that's not throwing
So-
shots, pouring shots for niggas. Nah.
So he was pouring shots for niggas. Niggas we ain't know. So whatever. All right, whatever. I'm like, yo, Devin, like, I'm a patient nigga. So I'm like, yo, Devin, come here, yo. Like, you can't do that. We don't know these niggas. We don't know what these niggas
How
is
old was I? I
on.
was like 23.
I don't know.
Oh no, I was like 22.
It don't matter.
I was
It's,
like 22.
your behavior was unacceptable no
22.
matter what age.
I'm just saying.
So we like, so I'm like,
this wasn't last week.
so I'm like, yo,
Last
like,
month. Last year.
can I talk?
Last
Can I
5
talk?
years. This is a whole different
You asked me to
5 year
tell
plan.
the story.
This is a whole different 5 year plan. You know what I'm saying?
Done. So anyway, so this nigga get
My
the drinking.
5 year plan could have started that day.
If it was ever a day to start your 5 year plan, this was the day. So listen, this nigga, first he on the dance floor. I just see him and my bottle of Hennessy upside down. I'm like, yo, what is you doing? Bring him over to the table. Yo, chill out, bro. Just drink and enjoy, have a good time.
Next thing I know, I'm in the Bronx in the Uber.
No, nah, that nigga skipped the whole meat of the story.
This story, you kind of prolong this story.
I'm not prolonging.
Let's
This
get
is what
into the show.
happened.
Let's get into
This
the
is what
show.
happened.
Hey, this is gonna be the greatest podcast of all
So
time.
long story short, how that story he talking about. The nigga drank the shit. Purses started flying.
Purses?
This nigga, yes. Purses started flying.
Purses started flying. And niggas ain't
I
never
gotta
told
call
me.
niggas?
Oh, niggas ain't
I
never
gotta
told
call
me.
niggas?
So tell me first.
I gotta
'cause
call niggas?
Just tell me.
I told you this shit already. You was there.
Ain't no
You did
purses.
it.
Purses flew. Did I throw a purse?
Devin, who the fuck threw the purses, son?
Why a purse, my nigga?
Yeah, I'm asking you
Do
the
I have
same
a purse?
shit.
Whose purse did I throw?
Whoever, it was chicks brought their purses and they came to the table
I
and they
threw-
sat their purses behind us.
And I threw them.
Yes.
I do.
You tossed them motherfuckers in the air like graduation caps, nigga. I swear to you, I can call Dino right now, son.
Niggas never told me this story.
I swear, I can call Dino right. There was so many moving
I
parts
think
to
you
this
probably
shit.
so fed up you didn't even tell me this story ever.
It was too much. It was too much shit going on, and then we try to leave.
Let's get into the show, bro. We don't got that.
All right, man. We get back to that.
We
get back to that.
You
We
gotta
the
tell me that.
floaters.
You gotta tell me that off camera because these niggas never disclosed that to me.
I swear to God. You wanted this, son. We trying to get up in.
Nah.
Anyway, we were the floaters. It's my man Niro. Been knowing him since he was 12, 11, and I was 13, 14. Probably before that for real. But, you know, we really started talking to each other around that time. I'm in high school. He was a year or two behind. I played ball at high school with his brother, and that's kind of how we built the relationship with him and his father, his brother, his family, his whole family.
Tell him about when you got your beach listened to by D-Dot. Tell him what D-Dot said.
D-Dot said I could play it on the radio, but I don't know what you want me to do with this.
He said you can play it on the radio.
Yeah. You don't be listening to me when I be telling you shit. I swear, son, like you don't listen. I be like, yo, Devin, when you get to the street, make a right. This nigga get to the street, look at Google, call other niggas, and it hit me, be like, yo, when I got to that street, I was supposed to make a right. I'm like, yeah, nigga, I told you that. But you know what I mean? Sometimes it's the message. It's the messenger. It's not the message.
That's what we need the board app. That's what we need the board for. I would hit the crickets button.
Yeah, fuck your crickets, nigga. Don't be mad at me because you don't follow directions.
All right, so I feel like we gotta get into something.
So let's get into something. Let's get into boom, yay, White Lives Matter. What you think?
Oh, my roommate said some deep shit to me today. He was like, he fucking with them for real. Like he playing. Like, forgot what he said. It was
Who's
like
them?
the white people.
How?
He was like on some shit like, what you think? Why I gather this? I forgot what he said. It was.
What's your take? Not your roommate take.
Well, what's my take? But my roommate changed my mind kind of. Look. It's almost like, and I don't agree with Kanye, first of all, but I think it's kind of like a sarcastic take. Like, instead of saying Black Lives Matter, like, nah, we're saying Black Lives Matter, right? Because they feel like they don't matter, right? People act like they don't matter, right? That's why we gotta say it, right?
Right.
So saying White Lives Matter is basically saying what it is already right now. White Lives Matter. White Lives Matter.
So you think he making a stance more so for the present, or for the present situation we got going?
That's the way you can look at it, but you know, it's an attention grabber.
Yeah.
Trying to grab attention. You know what I mean? But what you think about it?
I feel like I had a few emotions when I seen it, and it's yay. So, you kind of gotta approach it not with caution, but you kind of gotta think outside yourself for a minute. But this one was kind of hard to justify, in my opinion, just because I kind of was waiting for him to, before I made an opinion, before I made my own judgment opinion, I was waiting for him to explain himself.
Why you had to wait to make your own opinion?
Because, not wait to make my own opinion, but I had to make sure that, because like I said, it's yay. A lot of shit he do, we don't understand at first. So I kind of was, before I jumped to my opinion, of course I felt like, yo, how could he do that? What the fuck is this? Blah, blah, blah. I felt all them things, but in my head, I'm like, before I start speaking out and let me hear what he got to say. And he said that Black Lives Matter was a scam. Just the whole movement, the people behind it got busted for tax fraud and all this extra shit. And he said that it's a scam, so what does it, I think in essence what he was trying to say is, what does it really mean? It's kind of just a phrase. But he kind of excludes the fact that that phrase belongs to us. Not belongs to us, but it represents us. And that we, other people kind of use it against us. For example, the police, Blue Lives Matter. It's kind of mocking this shit. And then you go behind and do White Lives Matter. It's just mocking us, but it's from somebody that's supposed to be one of our own. And I tried to find some type of common ground because I fuck with Ye. But it's just like, this time, bro, I think you fucked up. In my opinion, like, I just think it was just like, you didn't really think too much about it. You just did it.
But what does all lives matter mean?
All lives matter. I mean, all lives do matter. It's not like white lives don't matter or all lives don't matter, but the Black Lives Matter was a saying in response to the killing of us by police.
But how we meant it, it was not understood. We meant Black Lives Matter too, basically.
Yeah.
But how they took it was like, what?
Only Black Lives Matter.
Only Black Lives Matter. So by him saying White Lives Matter, can we say the same thing? Like, oh, is that what he's saying?
He's not wrong.
Is that
White
what
lives
saying?
matter.
I really don't care about what Kanye does because he, you know what I'm saying? Like that whole slavery doesn't really exist type shit. You know what I mean? I'm kind of blown that I just bought some Yeezys for the first time this summer, and now this nigga's not with Adidas. So I'm just kind of like, damn, dog, you was over at A, B, C. You was at C, I was at A. I met you, I skipped B, got to C, met you there, and then you left. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a nigga told me to come to the party, and then he wasn't there no more. You know what I mean? So I'm not fucking with him right now.
That set you off. You ain't like that?
I mean, yeah. I got all this Adidas shit. You know what I mean?
I bought a few pairs of Yeezys, too. I bought the 750s, the 700s. Motherfuckers don't fit.
Damn. Is that a common problem for you?
I got a size too small, though. I wear 18, you know what I mean? And I got them in a 17. So I'm thinking, take the insoles out, you know what I'm saying? That's a big nigga trick.
That's a normal nigga trick.
Normal nigga trick? I wouldn't know, I ain't normal. But you know what I mean? I took the insoles out thinking they would fit, and them shits they ain't it.
Let me ask you something though, Henry.
Yeah.
Or should I call you Hank?
Hank.
All right, Hank. Have you ever been shoe shopping and seen Shaq and he bought you some shoes?
No, but I've been in the club and seen Shaq and he let me in with him, nigga. The fuck is you talking about?
Ooh.
The fuck is you talking about? Shout out Shaq. My nigga.
Shout out to Big Bro. That's what.
Shout out Big Bro. You fucking right. Shout out Big Bro.
Shaq's coming to Baltimore.
Now what? What else you got to say about my feet?
Shaq's coming to Baltimore. I seen a flyer on my Instagram.
You gonna be there?
I don't know. I thought that would be cool. Like, damn, it's Shaq. Pretty dope guy. I got his jersey in the house.
Shaq gonna be in Baltimore for however long that event lasts, and that nigga's leaving. That nigga on the jet and going to wherever Shaq goes.
Yeah, you from Baltimore, right?
Yes, man.
Tell us about that.
Tell us about being from Baltimore. You a funny guy.
Let
born
them
here, born Marcy.
They know me.
Marcy Hospital.
You born at Marcy Hospital?
From Curly Street, over east, close to the Dome area. We was here for a while. Then we moved to the city. Moved to Columbia. I'm sorry. But we was back and forth all the time. Like, for a long time, it was really only sleep in Columbia. We wake up, the whole family from here, my mother's side, my stepdad's side. Everybody so we would wake up, hang out, maybe eat breakfast at home or some shit. And then we were big on family. My whole family just close. So we would come right out to the city. My aunt had a nice house. So a nice crib out in the city, and so we all just always there. My cousin's crib, my mother leaving me there for when she at work or something like that. Yeah, but then went to school, Columbia, for like middle school, elementary, back to high school. Fuck you from, nigga?
I'm from Columbia. I went to Jefferson Hill, you know what I'm saying? Then I went to Oakland Mills, then I went to Credit Rock, then I went to Wild Lake. I actually went to 3 middle schools in 4 years. Who else done that?
You proud of that?
Who else done that?
You proud of that?
Who else done that?
Dumb motherfucker.
Answer the question. Who else done that? 3 middle schools in 4 years, man. I was running for president. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing then what I was going to do now. I had to touch the people. You feel me? Pause.
Right.
I had to touch the people. I had to take the headphones off. I got tired of hearing your fucking voice in my ear. Start talking real soft when I asked you where you was from. But yeah, man. Shit, man. So talk to us about overseas life. You know what I mean?
It's a good life. I've been fortunate to, be a good enough player to where I don't deal with a lot of shit that guys deal with going to Europe or Asia. It's a good life, man. It's hard work though, for sure. You get a little destitute, get a little lonely, but at growing up, you don't realize the life you sign up for when you follow whatever passion it is. But you really love it when you're willing to deal with whatever comes with that. For basketball, it was, I was in the NBA for a few years, and now it's, to Europe and being gone from home for 9 months. It was a big adjustment, huge adjustment. But, to do what I love to do, it's just a sacrifice you got to take. I've been home now for the longest I've ever been home, since I was 18. And, it's just a little bit of an adjustment. I feel like I got European customs about me. But I love playing. Like what? Like in the morning, I'll be feeding coffee and a croissant or some shit. I'll be needing my nap around 12. Fuck. You know what I mean?
Do you feel disconnect with people, us Americans and shit?
I feel disconnect with my folks here for sure, cause like I said, I've been gone from home since I was 18, and coming back, it's like they're used to me not being here. So even though I'm home, the interactions are still as if I'm not home, cause for the last 10 plus years, it's kind of what it's been. 15 years almost is kind of what it's been. So, just getting adjusted.
You've been overseas for 15 years?
I've been away. So college, I was gone. I went to Georgetown, not too far, but I was still like, I didn't really come home a ton. It was like, welcome home. I got my own spot right here.
So what?
I said, welcome home. I got my own spot right here. I was just used to being on my own since 18. European life is fun, man. You've been over there with me. It's hard work for sure. It's hard fucking work, but you know what I'm saying? It's fun at the same time.
That shit was lit over there. Just eating crazy shit.
So how you feel when you came to visit? Like you felt comfortable?
What I remember most about being there, and it was February and shit. I remember like just going to the grocery store, like just the grocery store vibes, like not knowing what nothing really was, like trying to go off the picture, and like they got their little wines and they little beer aisle. That was pretty much my day to day out there. Going to the grocery store, people looking at me, but it was more so that they was looking at me like, oh, who the fuck is this? I had my hair braided all nice and shit, you know what I'm saying?
You came over looking like a nigga.
Yeah, so but I was like a nigga I wasn't in Paris, but my whole vibe was like niggas in Paris, you know what I'm saying? Even though I was.
When they see me, then they see this nigga. It's like two polar
opposites. We got pulled over and shot. I got the footage.
I got pulled over. The first time I ever got pulled over.
Then you got pulled over again
with this nigga, right? And I got pulled over again.
That shit was cool. Nice spots. You know what I mean? It was real quiet. You know what I mean? It was a nice experience. Seeing shit that a lot of people never seen, but it is.
Talk to them
what
about
it
the
is.
ladies. How the ladies over there?
Ladies was cool. Wasn't like super like, oh my God type shit.
We wasn't in the streets like that though.
It wasn't like super like, oh my God, but it is like an acquired taste. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think going over there, I was less attracted to certain girls on Instagram when I came home. I'm just like, yuck. That's what I liked. You know what I'm saying? Like certain shit.
It changed you.
Yeah, it just changed me a little bit.
Different
Certain
perspective,
shit.
not changed you, but it gave you a different perspective.
Yeah, I
on life.
definitely unfollowed like 2 of my favorite like females that I followed. That was like my favorite. I had to unfollow them. Like, well, I still followed them, but I ain't really like, reacting to it no more. Ain't no flame emojis came out with, and they probably know who I'm talking about.
That
Cause
nigga been,
I ain't been in there.
Fuck wrong with y'all? My nigga been all over the world. Nah, basic ass
Went to
bitches.
Cancun, you know what I mean? But I ain't one of them traveling motherfuckers though, you know. I'm kind of numb to this shit for real. I'm kind of numb to this shit because I know like with this shit, I feel like a lot of shit is like glitz and glamours and
What you mean, like the lifestyle?
like the lifestyle is like I'm trying to play for keeps, so it's like a lot of this shit niggas do is like it's cool, but like I can't. Oh, remember last Friday? Let's do that shit again. You know what I'm saying? I can't make that call, so it's like I kind of take it with a grain of salt. Like just take the experience in, but I don't. I kind of like I couldn't. I like it's like perception and shit of it is crazy, but like I honestly don't feel like it's something that you can carry with you. Like, oh, I've been to Italy, nigga. What's up? You know what I mean?
Why
Like,
not though?
It ain't doing nothing for me.
It's not just not doing nothing for you, but like you just said, like you got an experience from it, so that did something for you.
Yeah, but I'm trying to elevate, escalate.
Yeah, that's part of elevation.
I mean? Yeah, it's part of elevation, but it's more so like a perception thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like
perception from the people looking at you.
It kind of like it's good for my brand. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying, nigga?
Ain't too many niggas got a video in Venice.
Yeah, so I mean that's definitely yeah, like just making the most of shit for real and just experiencing. I mean, appreciating the journey, but
what do you feel like being a cameraman or
not
being
a
videographer? I apologize.
Not a videographer.
Being an artist. What do you feel like being an artist has taught you about yourself?
It taught me fears, like everything I'm scared of. I'm gonna have to face it. Remember when I was at Morgan, right? And we had my professor Hamil Harris, one of my favorite people. I need to try to reach out to him, but he made us write a rap for this one of these all my classes at Morgan. When I went back to Morgan for the second time, after I went there for the whole year and failed all my classes and had to go work at Sunglass Hut, community college, and all that shit. Now I'm back in Morgan with my associates in general education. So all I'm taking is like video, media classes and shit, and they all felt like the same fucking class, yo. That was cool. That's why I did good in it, cause it's like the shit we talking about in this class, talking about in that class or whatever. But so Professor Harris had his write this rap about class and shit, and I go up there and I said some hard shit like I was talking about like 50-minute drive, gotta get the gas. I was saying some real shit like gotta get the class. It was hard, like, but you probably can tell that I was nervous or whatever. Like, so this pretty ass girl sitting next to me, like, how you gonna be a rapper and like you kind of nervous or whatever. I was just like, I don't know, 'cause I didn't know, but you know what I mean. I feel like now I figured it out, kind of like I still get nervous and shit, but it's like it's more of a purpose behind it, more of a reasoning, like.
Sounds like you learn how to like put yourself into it.
Yeah, like even when I'm recording, like I done did weddings and shit. Like I just did a birthday party on Sunday. Like they having like it was like a bridal party or some shit, and like I'm just used to being in the moment now. Like where it's like I'm right here in front of their biggest moment, but I have to be right here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. Little mama got the crowd, and I'm supposed to be right here.
You in your own little moment within the big moment.
So I ain't really performed on stage since I developed this feeling or whatever, this experience or whatever. But I just know for a fact, like I'm here for a reason. Like I can sell y'all something. I can, you know what I'm saying? I got shit to offer. Like I can.
You gotta, on that line, you got a lot of hats. I feel like you got a lot of talents. You got a lot of things you can do. What do you feel like is the most important for you to let people know that you can do? The most important thing that you feel like people know that you can do?
I want people to know I'm practical. You feel me? How long that's been going?
24 minutes.
When I get to 30, we gotta start the camera over and shit. But I just want, I told my man this the other day. I seen one of my homies that I ain't talked to on like a deep level in a couple of years, but we was real close. But like, so that's when you see the perception of people think about you type shit. Like people who ain't ready to talk to you. So. Like he thinking like shit is over here, and I'm thinking like shit is over here, kind of. So but I told him like, yo, for real, like, what I had to learn with this shit is like, where I'm at mentally, it's gonna take me a few months to prove it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I learned with this shit is like, it take a minute for people to catch up to what you know you can do. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like, instead of being like, oh, I'm the nicest, nobody fucking with me, it's like, you know what I mean? Remember that, but you gotta still work towards it. Let them catch up, but you still gotta, you gotta prove it. You know what I'm saying? So now I don't really, you know.
You just work.
I'm just working, man. I'm just working, man. I'm still trying to figure this shit out, and that's what a lot of this shit taught me is like, you can be in your own way of certain shit. So I just be hard on myself and shit. Like this week, I feel like I'm bullshitting this week, dog. I don't know what it is.
How you gonna change it? Week not over.
I mean, the week not over, and you know, I'm still making these daily deposits. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have my band on all day. That's probably why I was bullshitting.
Shout out my nigga E, Daily Deposit Crew.
But how I'm gonna get over it? I mean, we doing this. It's productive. Eric dropped the reel yesterday.
Yeah.
Not to date this, but you know. So I mean, and that shit did real good. So it's like, you know what I mean, like.
I think it's a process. It's just a process.
I just try not to feel like I don't gotta work hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't ever want to be like, oh, I do this, I can get quick money or whatever. Like, I can relax. Like, I can't relax. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't relax. I gotta go get it.
Right.
You want to talk about some news?
Yeah, hit me. What we got going on?
What you feel about Fat Joe saying the N-word? I feel like Fat Joe, nigga, what?
I feel like he was kind of up there.
What? Hold up. What did we talk? Why Fat Joe can't say the N-word?
I feel like people put him in a rough spot too, because he was really up there trying not to say no dumb shit. I was watching an interview on Breakfast Club, right?
I don't know.
Wherever, I think it was on Breakfast Club, but I seen the interview and he was trying to tiptoe. And when you tiptoe that line, it's hard not to say no stupid shit.
I said my niggas don't dance. We just pull up pants. And
right. And that New York culture, he ain't lying. All them niggas up there said, as long as you as long as you ain't white and you in their area, the nigga wear flaw all day. But how you feel about it? You think he should be saying it, or he should stop, or you don't give a fuck?
I didn't know Fat Joe wasn't black. That's all I was saying.
I knew that. Big Pun ain't black.
I mean, I think Fat Joe should be able to say the N-word. I'm not saying that.
Fat Joe,
that's
or
not even like,
but
but it's not even a discussion. Like, you can't even say, well, Fat Joe can.
Yeah, but at this point,
it's Fat Joe by himself. Like, I mean.
Yeah, let that nigga talk, man. And like I said,
niggas not. Well, Fat Joe can say then.
Y'all niggas let that snitching rainbow hair ass nigga do that shit. Why can't Fat Joe do it? Why's the problem?
We ain't gonna bring that bad juju to this show. This is gonna be the greatest show ever.
Greatest show ever.
You know what I'm saying?
Episode 1.
So Henry, when you going back overseas?
Shit, nigga, I'll leave right now if I could. I'm ready to get active.
So when Henry's gone, it's gonna be just your boy here, and I'm gonna have important people sitting right there.
Yeah, we'll have some guests. You know what I mean? I'm the one right now, so you know what I mean? I'm just grace the pod with my presence.
Yeah.
What you think
What's
about?
30 minutes yet?
I'm
gonna just go restart the camera right now.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna pause this. I gotta record both of them, right? Yeah. It's on both. Yo.
You sure it's on both? Okay, buddy. You gotta check this guy sometimes, people. This guy.
Listen, man.
So tell him. So let's not leave him at that New York shit, dog. Like, tell a nigga. Like, so nigga put me on punishment for a year. Like, I couldn't go out with niggas.
Punishment for a year. I ain't want to see this.
Could
nigga.
you put me on punishment now?
Huh?
Could you tell me that? Can you tell me that same shit now?
What?
I'll look at you like you fucking crazy. Like, nigga,
You
fuck
put
you
me
mean?
on punishment?
Fuck you
it
mean
wasn't
I can't
even
go
like
out.
putting
Fuck
you
you
on
mean I can't go out
It
with
wasn't
niggas.
no putting you on punishment. You just weren't coming out with me.
Back then it was
You wasn't coming out with me.
Back then it was a real thing. I ain't gonna lie, it was a real thing.
You wasn't coming. You
I was
could
like,
do whatever you want.
I was like, when was that? March? All right, it's fucking January now. Shit, niggas about to come home.
I think you might have hit me like, yo, my year up.
I definitely did. We was still talking, though. You
was still my man. I ain't never going to just not fuck with you.
So
But
you still gave me advice.
I had to leave you. That situation you wasn't ready for, and I couldn't put you in that situation.
One of the best piece of advice you gave me was when I was going through something. I was like 22 or some shit, 23, and you was like, yo, figure that shit out. Like, get right now for real, because you know, people, I feel like a lot, and you see this a lot nowadays, like people sugarcoating what they're going through, like people going through a lot of mental health shit and not really breaking down and getting it fixed. And not a lot of people are blessed enough to even have situations where they can slow down, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And get right. So I just remember you telling me that. I was working at Maggiano. I was already stabbing nigga in the kitchen, dog. That's why I felt like motherfucker was in there playing with me. I'm even gonna get into that, but there's a lot of knives in there, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna cut that part out probably. But
Yeah, you don't want me to admit that shit.
nah, son, I was like young Blade, dog. I was going through some shit, you know what I mean? Like, was not to be with. You know what I mean?
Nah, I remember that time. That was around the time when you would just call me on a random and not even
Like, yo,
yeah, you wouldn't even say hello. You just start talking. You be like, all right, yo, I'm gonna holler at you later. And click.
Yeah, because I really felt like I needed it, yo. Like, I just did.
But it was cool, you know what I mean? Because I just made sure every time around that time, like whenever you called, no matter what I was doing, I just pick up. Like, this nigga, it's not gonna last no more than 10 minutes, maybe at the most.
Yeah.
And the nigga need to get some shit off. And if I don't pick up, I don't know if the next person will, and I don't know what's gonna happen if you can't get this shit off your chest.
Whoa. What niggas doing for New Year's? Whoa.
I don't know, son. Hopefully I got a motherfucking job.
Cut that niggas off. So what would you do if you didn't get a job?
Here, trapping.
You gonna trap it?
Nah, not trapping. But I mean, honestly, I've been figuring out a hustle at home. This is good. I got a few things going with some income coming in, but I need the real checks that I've been getting. I need about 5 more years of them so I can back about this game. I think like 36, I'll be good. That's my 4 more years.
So you got what's going on? What's your agent's name?
Ty Ely.
What's Ty Ely talking?
Stratosphere Sport. I mean, I ain't about to get in specifics.
What's
but we got interest. I'm just waiting on a decent offer. I'm not gonna move just for nothing. You know, I got responsibilities at home.
You got integrity.
Yeah, like you ain't about to just call me with no bullshit and have me pull up. And my definition of bullshit is different than these niggas' definition of bullshit apparently. So either way, you know, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna do what I feel. You know, I feel like I'm worth what I'm worth. If I can't get close to that number, then I'm gonna stay here. I don't got nothing to prove.
Could you go to the G League?
I'm not going to the G League. They're not gonna pay me enough. Now let me backtrack that. If it came to a situation, which I've thought about recently, to where I just need to go out and play, stay in shape, you know what I mean? I could do the G League for sure. But I wouldn't do the G League assuming or with the plan to stay in the G League all season. You know what I mean? Like, I got kids, I got people I'm taking care of. That ain't gonna cut it. But, you know, nothing to knock the G League. Young niggas that hoop in the G League get after it. You know what I mean? It's there for a reason. But at this point in my career, 32, you know what I mean? Like, slaving in the G League ain't what I'm planning on doing. But I don't got no, you know what I mean? It's no thinking I'm better than or anything like that. It's just, you know, career. It just makes sense.
Okay. So I got one question for you. Would you ever do like BallisLife type shit? Like,
no.
Cause I was watching some shit on YouTube today, and it was this 6'10" guy. He was in cool kicks, and it was like,
Nope.
dunk on him, and you get a free pair of shoes. I'm like, yo,
Nope.
me and Harry can go viral off that shit, dog.
Fuck out of here.
Nah, we playing, dog. I get them fucking
Nah,
them
son,
YouTube
no
views.
knock to them niggas because they getting after it, but it's just a different game. It's just different, son. Like, nah, son. I ain't about to, son. That shit ain't. Because the thing about, like, hooping is, like, you want to do it the right way.
Mm-hmm.
The type of niggas, like, on the level I'm on, I'm not going to be happy out here niggas not playing defense. You know what I mean? Like, just doing anything for the views. I couldn't imagine playing basketball for YouTube views. You know what I mean? Like, when I be, like, it's just the way I was raised. I think my generation might have been the last generation for that, where it's like, you on a court to get away. Like, this is where you focus up, and, you know, it ain't too much fun and games going on. Like, this shit is real. Like, niggas trying to take your head off around this bitch. Niggas ain't worried about no YouTube views. If you that nice, if you that nigga, it's gonna show regardless. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't out here trying to throw the ball off your head and do between the legs layups, 360s and shit. Like, nah, nigga, this shit is real to me. I take this shit personal. I should take that shit as disrespect when I be seeing that shit on YouTube sometimes. I should be like, yo. But it's necessary, you know what I mean? Like, it's just.
You think you can guard Hezzy God?
Man, listen, don't make me say something that God forbid this shit go somebody hear this something and not.
This is gonna be the greatest show ever, bro.
Don't put me on that platform because I can guard anybody.
You can
But
guard
nobody
anybody,
can
no matter
guard
what
me.
height.
I'll be mad.
Yo, would
fuck
you do
that.
the big three?
Yeah, I'll do the big three for sure. I'll do the big
I'm
three.
gonna call
for sure.
Cube. I'm gonna call Cube.
Q who?
Cube.
Oh, Cube.
You
Nah,
from
I got a
dog.
team. Nigga asked me to play next year, so
For real?
I might do it next year. Yeah.
Big three money,
Niggas
dude.
is wild. Like I ain't like that. Let me let y'all niggas know something. Like, I don't like how you just dap me up like that. Like that was a big accomplishment. Like I'm like that, nigga. This ain't the first year I'm asked to play in the big three.
So what's the name of this episode, dog?
Man, talk your shit. That's the name of this episode.
I forgot
I'm
my
sick of these
camera. I know I
niggas,
thought you
man.
call. I forgot my camera.
I forgot my fucking camera. This nigga, we supposed to be out of here, nigga. I'm supposed to be halfway home right now.
We got like 15 more minutes.
This nigga was supposed
Not to let y'all down. I know this is the most entertaining show out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna try to do this like once or twice.
Let me tell you something. This nigga's lucky I love him because a lot of shit.
Ditto. But look, so I left my so we were supposed to do this yesterday, and I learned this about myself. Like if we say 3:30 and then you say let's do 4, and then I'm like, all right, cool. Then you say let's do 5. You kind of fucking my day up. Like I kind of was like about to surge through this.
But yesterday was actually good. We ain't do it though.
We ain't
I
do it
gonna front.
yesterday.
I was able to do some other shit.
So today we were supposed to do it 3:30. Shout out to Miss Brenda. It's her birthday today.
Yeah, shout out my mother. Happy birthday, mom.
Happy birthday, Miss Brenda, and shout out to you. And a darker note, I bring it up because I ain't like how I said darker note. But yeah, so I left my camera at home. But what I learned about myself, determined shit like that makes me more determined. Like, fuck, I gotta go with this, go back at this camera. I already didn't want to drive all the way down here and shit. Downtown, we in Harbor East, you know what I'm saying? Just come check us out at the Florida studio. Book us on Pear Space, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my man's Fonzo, man. We the greatest team. We like Kobe and Shaq. We like Shaq and Bean. Fuck you talking about.
Fuck you talking about?
Shout out my man's. Shout out everybody I fuck with. I ain't gonna do no shout outs. But back to what I was saying. I left my camera, but you know I gotta go get it. I want to go get my camera, drive back to the crib, scroll it up, took a shit, came back, spot on the way back. And I think I'm gonna drop a tape. Not the ram, but I think I'm rambling.
Mind you, whole time
Yeah,
I'm sitting here
rambling.
waiting for this nigga. Go ahead though.
Then I'm gonna drop a tape called Roaches on 95. Roaches on the 95 North Ramp.
That's a wild, long ass name.
All right.
Roaches on 95?
It was a bar like throwing roaches on the 95 North Ramp. North Ramp. Yeah. But I left my camera, went back to get my camera. We here, man. I had started some good ideas and shit that we're gonna try to execute next episode. But yeah.
Yeah, man. This was.
Anything else you want to talk about one more topic?
One, give me another one. Something else we can talk about.
What you think about Nick Cannon and all them kids?
Listen, Nick Cannon is almost up a Billy. He can do whatever the fuck he want to do. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Have all them kids, my boy. As long as they take it care of. I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, you don't want no kid in a broken home. And any kid without both parents is a broken home. And unfortunately, you know, he's kind of put kids in that situation. But he up a Billy. So a broken home for him might mean all them kids live under the same crib. And, you know what I mean? It might just be different. I don't speak on the other man's situation.
All right, what you think about Diddy calling Mace a fake pastor?
You ain't lying. The fuck? That's it. He ain't lying.
You got shit to say about Diddy?
I don't got nothing to say about Diddy. Hey, Diddy. What's up?
Would you play for Diddy? If Diddy had a sports agent, would you sign with him?
What y'all gonna do for me? That's not a yes or no question.
What you think about Tia and Tamara Mowry? No, not just Tia. She broke up with her husband. They getting divorced.
I don't give a fuck.
But you know she found him at a bus stop and shit.
She found him at a bus stop?
Yeah, and took him in type shit, got him right. Like no disrespect.
All right, that's what's up.
But
I still don't give a
14
fuck.
Years. Okay.
Well, hopefully he good now.
Celebrity news, not Henry. Not Henry. We're not.
I bet he ain't gonna be on no bus stops no more, nigga.
What you think about Bougie telling Kanye to bleach his skin?
Man, I don't give a fuck about none of that, man. Give me a real topic.
This is a podcast, Henry.
I know, but them topics is dumb. Like, what am I supposed to say about that?
Who you think is the best rapper out right now?
Best rapper out? I would want to say Cole, obviously. I mean, he in that tier where it's just kind of like no matter what he do, he gonna be one of the best niggas out. So outside of him, Kendrick, Drake, Baby for sure, Kodak. The more I hear Kodak, the more I like him. I wasn't even a fan at first, but recently, the more I hear him, the more I like him. I don't really Dirk. I just know them niggas got Got they fingerprints on the game right now. Griselda niggas, Benny, West, Conway. That's my type of music. I listen to them niggas all day. For real. You ask me, those are the top 3. But
Who the top 3? You said a lot. There.
Griselda, Benny West, Kanye.
Okay.
I mean Benny West, Conway.
Shout out to Griselda.
Shout out Griselda.
Who your favorite rapper of all time? Top 3 of all time.
Top 3, Big, Pac, Hov.
Mine's are similar.
Similar?
Yeah, mine's are similar. Can you guess?
Hov, Pac, Big?
No, that's the
Hov,
same.
Hov, Big, Wayne, Cam. Not Cam?
That's a 3, top 3.
Hov,
Nah,
Big, Cam.
that's my top 5 maybe. Wayne too. I mean, you might name my top 5, but Pac's not in my top 5.
So who's your top 3?
You gotta take Nasty Nas.
Nasty Nas.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't mad at that at all. Top 3 is interchangeable though. Like it could be anybody.
Yeah. Biggie's my favorite rapper though. I heard that Biggie first died. I didn't hear it before. The other day, I was like, damn.
Who inspired you to start rapping?
Probably Biggie Smalls and Tupac. I was just like, damn.
Is there a song
I'm like, yo, these dudes is not here no more. Like, oh, what you mean they not here? I'm watching them right here. They said this is brand new. They said it just came out. What you mean they not alive still? I remember walking in the parking lot with my mother, like asking, like, so Tupac's not here for real? So they record that and now they just playing it again. So he's not in the TV right now. Oh, all right. I just thought that was cool, like, and I was reading their books growing up and shit. Like under 10 years old, I was reading Tupac.
You got a song or something
Tupac
that you
books,
remember
Biggie
hearing,
books.
being like, oh, that's the one that like made you want to
Man,
pull out your
Warning, Give Me the Loot, just them stories and shit. That
Yeah.
shit was hard to me. Like Jay-Z's, Daddy, where have you been? That shit was like, that showed me I can relate to hip hop because my father was down the hall and I was like, damn, what the fuck, like. Let me go hug this nigga or some shit. Like, that shit was real. Like, I was
Right.
like, that was my first album I bought, The Dynasty 2001.
Yeah.
They gave us $20 a piece to go to the dollar store to buy Christmas gifts. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was all my cousins and my siblings. Then they took us to 7-Eleven with $20 or some shit, and I couldn't find nothing I really liked for nobody. You know, I wasn't trying to get nobody no bullshit gift. We get to the register, see that Dynasty under that plastic. You know what I'm saying? That black and gray.
So you got something for
Black and
yourself.
gray. I bought that shit for myself, dog.
That's different.
I had the Walkman. That's all I used to do is bump shit on the Walkman. Me and my brother used to write down the lyrics to Lil Bow Wow shit. Bounce with me, hit play. All I wanted, bounce with me.
Write down the lyrics. Why? So y'all can remember it.
Because, you know, sometimes we used to always, the World Wide Web and shit, we look up lyrics and shit.
Oh,
And they might not
yeah,
have the
yeah,
lyrics
yeah.
to everything. I used to, when niggas don't know about me, I used to battle when I was like 8 years old. I used to battle on forums and shit.
On like AOL forums and shit.
Like hip hop, like, you know, remember the G Unit forum or some shit I used to have? It had like, I don't know, it was a lot of forums out, like.
I think I remember that little era though. I know what you're talking about.
I used to battle niggas in there and shit. I had the fake name and shit. Told niggas I was like 14. Yeah. That's why I realized I've been rapping for a minute, man. My whole life.
Yeah, you been out here for a while. You was one of the first niggas.
Now I got the hottest show in the fucking world.
Speak it. Talk that shit.
But yeah, man.
Freestyle for us.
Fuck no. We're gonna bring some rappers on here and shit.
Yeah, man, we're gonna get busy.
I just want to get this started, you know what I'm saying, so niggas can see what we need. Oh, let's talk about P&B Rock. How you feel about the people getting caught for killing people in P&B Rock?
People getting caught. First of all, that shit is sick. It's a whole family that was involved.
Yeah.
Mom, dad, and a son.
So y'all people is hungry out here, like
Niggas is hungry, literally hungry. Stomachs is hurting, but at the same time, motherfuckers is sick. Yo, you gonna send and then a father sent his son in there? Like, come on, that's the most pussy shit I ever heard.
Yeah.
You going one thing is to have them involved in what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's another thing to send him to do your dirty work, and all you gonna do is drive the getaway car. Come on, dog. And that's like just a microcosm of the whole problem. Like, that shit is disgusting to think about that whole process. Think about that conversation. Like, yo, son, this rapper nigga up here. I want you to go ahead, rob him, finish him. You know what I mean? Like, just that whole. It's just hard to fathom and think about, especially having a kid of my own. Like, excuse me, I couldn't imagine, but shit's disgusting, man.
Yeah.
Shit's disgusting.
Shit's terrible out here and shit. Shout out to P&B Rock, rest in peace.
Shout out to PNB Rock and his
How
family.
you feel about like Nicki Minaj and like Kodak Black like going at the baby mother and shit?
I feel like that was uncalled for because it was directly after it happened. Nobody knew the news. The nigga was in L.A. People that was commenting on the situation was in.
I think they both was triggered for real.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I think
yeah.
everybody was just triggered for real, like thinking it could be them and shit.
But it's low hanging fruit.
Shout out to
you know
Nicki.
what I mean?
I fuck with that new song FR.
Go ahead, sing it.
AK. I think that was a good look.
But that was just low hanging fruit. You know what I mean? Like,
Why everybody keep saying that shit nowadays, yo? Low hanging fruit. Like, I feel like that's a new buzzword, yo.
I can't front. I ain't heard nobody say it, but it applies because people take the first thing they hear and run with it instead of.
That's what that shit mean. Talk that shit.
Instead
Talk
of
that shit.
doing your due
Talk that
diligence.
metaphorical shit, B.
Doing that due diligence. You know
Hit
what I
them with
mean?
the metaphors and shit. You ain't move for him?
Do your due diligence, nigga.
Some
more metaphors for him.
DYD. Do your own diligence, nigga.
Do your own diligence, nigga. DYD, you word.
So what you feel about how you feel about Kevin Samuels dying?
Rest in peace, man. He was speaking up for the homies, man. That shit hurt. I ain't gonna front. That shit hurt. It felt like my uncle died for real.
Do you feel like you're a high value man?
Hell yeah.
What makes you a high value man?
Man, I ain't about to sit here and brag on myself, nigga, but know that.
It's just your height.
It's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that come with this.
So you think if he wasn't in the league and shit, like and play basketball, you still be a high value man with your height?
I probably still have some money, so yeah.
Could
I feel like if I wasn't in the league,
working at Walmart, yeah.
I would never work at Walmart. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. Let me say that back.
This nigga's tone deaf.
You ask me dumbass questions, setting me up. What you mean? I'm not gonna.
You gotta get it how you gotta get it.
Nah, son. What I'm saying is that if I wasn't hooping, I mean, I had an entrepreneurial spirit when I was young, real young. Like I used to
sell lemonade.
Nah, I was selling shit, nigga. I was mowing lawns in the neighborhood. I was doing shit, but when I started hooping, my mom was very, I'm her only son, only child for real from her and my dad. And she was very much like, you got me. You don't need money from nobody else. You don't need to borrow none. So that kind of, especially when I started hooping, she was like and she realized I was really good. She was like she wouldn't let me get a job, none of that shit. She was like, you just focus on this and you be fine. So, I always had that spirit. Like I always tell you was one of the first niggas outside my mother and my aunt.
I had a job before these niggas, him and my brother.
All right, I was about to give you some flowers and I don't even want to give it to you.
I had to rush to him. I smelled them.
But you was one of the first niggas, like I said, outside of a couple family members who really inspired me to start.
Money these niggas, dog.
All right, see. Anyway, what's the next one? Yo?
I
can't even give nigga his flowers. See, give nigga their flowers and they rush to grab them. They losing petals, breaking the stems and shit. Like,
fuck them, they gonna die anyway, B.
You know what I mean? Like, what I'm supposed to do?
What's your favorite movie?
Juice.
You don't even understand Juice for real, dog. I can break Juice down for niggas, dog. Like, I really didn't understand that shit until I got old and realized niggas really be fucking hating out here. Niggas
asked me who
really
my
be fucking
favorite
snakes
movie
out
was,
here. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorite movies too. That's why it caught me off guard.
We had a whole Juice mixtape.
We do?
We got 3 songs. You remember that? We was in Philly.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Philly.
Shout out Philly.
My man was on the Sixers and shit. You heard for a whole year. You heard a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I went to the games. Nigga, I was in the F&F, friends and family. Nigga, and niggas ain't never been there. Niggas was sitting at the same table with motherfucking Damn, I forgot your name.
I don't know. I was in the game. I wasn't sitting in the table.
Forgot your name. He was tough though. But yeah, what we just talking about? I don't want to stay on this.
I don't know. How you feel about Glorilla? How you feel about her song, Fuck Nigga Free? I feel like some bitch singing that right now about you?
I don't know, because I blocked her. So I don't know. I don't know what she's singing about, to be honest with you. But
so how you feel about, like, so you an artist.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel your relationships play into your artistry? Like, when you meet a chick, is that an awkward conversation to be like, I rap, I do video? Like, I mean, you're an entrepreneur, you work for yourself.
How long has it been going?
I don't know, I feel like you just deflected.
How long has it been going?
We got 50 minutes.
So we got, okay. I mean, my last relationship, for real, well, I don't know if it was an official relationship, but it was But it was like, in past relationships, you know, my music life was like, it was there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm obviously spending money on it and all that shit. So it was like, it was there, it was something, you know, support, you know what I'm saying? It was always support, you know what I'm saying? But this last chick I was messing with, she kind of was like, I guess I'm kind of like shut off from like expecting people I'm in relationships with to like be my biggest fan. Like, I guess I'm not used to that, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of just used to not talking. I just don't talk about this shit with them for real. You know what I'm saying? So this last chick I was involved with, it was like she kind of wanted me to, and I kind of didn't want to for real. Like, I don't know. I can't describe it. Like, I forgot what it was, but like she just wanted to be more involved in it. Like,
so my question was, do you feel comfortable expressing that side of yourself?
I mean, I feel like that's who I am. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely. I mean, it's not to a point where I feel like I can bag a bitch off my music. You know what I'm saying? It's just off who I am. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to make what I'm doing more a reflection of myself. So I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm just not used to, like, I never had a relationship where my woman was like my biggest fan. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like that though?
That's what I'm saying. The last relationship I just was kind of in, I kind of didn't like. I don't know. Like, I feel.
Did you feel like it wasn't genuine?
I don't know, dog. It was like, I think it was like certain shit I was saying, like, she wasn't understanding it, and I just kind of didn't really want to explain it. Like, I kind of, cause when I record, like, this is whatever come to my mind. So, like, I really can't talk to nobody about it. Like, I don't know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be like, yo, babe, I'm about to say this. Don't feel no type of way if I say this, say that. Or I really can't even record with people telling me what to say type shit. So, yeah, that's a good question, man. Stumbled me.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you like talking about layups and shit? What's your Yeah, baby, the George Mikan drill just really been helping me out lately.
Nah, I mean, with my shorties, you know, when it comes to just the game itself.
Shorties.
With my past relationships, when it comes to the game itself, I mean, I feel like you said, it's me. Like, hooping is in my DNA. So especially like after a game, after practice, that's all I'm gonna talk about for a few hours.
I can talk about video shit with girls and shit.
Yeah, so like when you talk about like I know that, you know, it's a different lingo when you so deeply invested in something. Mm-hmm. When you talk about it, it's kind of like a different language.
But it's like talking about work, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I don't look at music like work. You know what I'm saying?
So
it ain't like, oh, the baby, the producer today was get on my fucking nerves. I told him to put a hi-hat. He put a snare.
I'm different than you, though. Like, I want my girl to be my biggest supporter. Okay. I like that shit. I like looking in the stands.
Bitch, clap.
Nah, I like looking in the stands, seeing my girl there, just being there. You know what I mean? She don't gotta be running, jumping up and down, throwing pom-poms and shit. Mm-hmm. Like, that shit corny. But just being there. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, just be there. That's big for me and my ladies. Like, you ain't even gotta know what the fuck going on. You can not understand nothing about basketball. That's cool. Honestly, I'd rather that.
It's Disney. It's giving Disney Channel vibes.
Me?
It's giving High School Musical vibes.
What you want me to do, nigga? Loving basketball, nigga. That's what all of us wanted, nigga. Everybody was trying to.
It's giving Letterman jacket.
Every nigga, what's what I am? What you mean? You had Letterman jacket? No,
I didn't understand. I didn't understand. I was smoking too much gas. I ain't understand the fact. I ain't understand they want us to pay for like what? Right. You want to pay for that shit, nigga? Give me that shit. Nigga.
I actually didn't get a Letterman jacket because they want me to pay for it.
You went to all boys school.
So nigga,
she was weak.
The best players.
I definitely be looking at my life like, damn, I went to private school.
The best players in the city ever. One of the winningest records in Maryland history. Henry Sims and Justin McCoy. Know that.
I went to public school.
That's your fucking fault. I went to public
school.
That sucks for you.
What's the boy say? I went to public school, dog.
What you got, man? Give me something else, bro. I'm ready.
We out of here, dog. It's episode 1. It's your boy Shooting Niro.
It's the floaters, man. What's the floater? What's the floater to you?
It's the floaters. What's a floater to me? A floater is something.
You can't see that shit.
A floater is somebody trying to figure this shit the fuck out. You know what I mean? Trying to figure this shit the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fucking right.
A floater is a duck in a tub. You know what I'm saying? Big shit coming. Where we at? We at 60 minutes yet?
We got 5 minutes. A floater to me, yo, is just like what you said. Like somebody that's willing to take the risk and do what they please, do what they feel like is beneficial to them and also the ones around them. You know, it might not be the same thing every day. It might not be the same hustle, but you can adapt, you can float, you can move around. You know, you're not shackled down to one thing or one person or one movement. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to creating and being who you feel like you truly are as far as business or as, you know, just as a man in general, you know, you can't be afraid to move around and take part in shit that might make you uncomfortable or, you know, you might have viewed in a different light before. You know, you got float. Sometimes you're going to run into some shit you don't run into, but it's all about how you're going to react when you hit it. Like when a bubble float, shit, that motherfucker just float. It hit the wall. It might pop. It might not. You don't know what the fuck about to happen, but, you know what I mean? You deal with the consequences after it happened.
You read a lot of books?
No. I only read books that I'm interested in.
Okay.
But I do want to read Turk book after watching his interview on Drink Champs the other day.
Okay.
That nigga was letting it go, boy.
Okay.
You watch it?
I seen a couple. I seen he had a couple of interviews.
You should watch the Drink Champs shit. Is cool though, especially like the first hour at least. After that, the niggas get drunk.
Yeah.
But
so what we ready to get into, Henry? What we doing? What we doing?
What you mean? After we leave here?
Yeah.
The crib, nigga. What you mean?
Okay.
What you about to do?
Shit, I'm finna just have a blunt in the car.
No comment.
Huh?
No comment.
I thought you said what comment? I said some za, nigga.
It's Oz, nigga.
Shout-
Oz, Za backwards. Ass.
Shout out to homeless trillionaires, man. Shout out to gang, man. Waiting for them new drops, man. Shout out Daily Deposit crew. Shout out to Floridas. If you need a photo shoot, come on, man. If you're a photographer, you need a space to work at, come on, man. If you're a videographer, you need a place to shoot at. Or you're an artist, you need to get an interview done, you need to get some headshots. You know what I'm saying?
The floaters, man. Come here, we here, we got you. All media production,
saying?
we can handle that for you. You know what I mean? The floaters.
Anybody
hear us now,
trying
but
to
it won't
do
be the last
YouTube
time you hear us, I
content,
promise.
man, I'm ready to take over.
Like that.
My man Harry, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be with us for the next month or two.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully for the next couple of days. I'm trying to get the fuck. Want to hoop, man. Want to fucking hoop.
He wants to play
basketball.
Basketball.
I want to fucking hoop,
Basketball,
man.
hooping ball, hooping goal, hooping
I'm
goal.
ready to go, man. I'm ready to
Yeah,
fucking
man.
go.
Shout out shooting Niro, man. He the hardest. We out this bitch.
We out. It's the floaters.